New at 5. Lives bleeding away.
Time ticking.
Cleveland, where are you?
As desperate calls to Cleveland's 911 go unanswered for minutes.
It should ring like even once or twice, but 20 times, that's insane.
Our reporters always investigating, asking our city leaders, what's taking so long?
Cleveland's not picking up, man.
What is that about?
And we have been digging for answers about Cleveland's 911 delays for nearly 2 weeks now, and we've been stonewalled until today. We first raised concerns October 29th, the day after a 4-year-old was shot in the shoulder. We learned a 911 call went unanswered for 55 seconds.
And then on Wednesday, as a man lay dying in the street, it took a dispatcher more than 3.5 minutes to answer. Today, our Megan Hickey tracked down Cleveland City Council members to once again demand answers. And Megan, they're finally talking.
They are. The Assistant Public Safety Director admitted to me that this is a serious problem, and because of our stories last week, they've actually launched an investigation into a number of calls surrounding a shooting on West 82nd Street. They tell me they may have pinpointed the problem. A daytime shooting Wednesday left 24-year-old Deontay Harris with a gunshot wound, dying in the street.
911 City, is there emergency here?
8 911 calls were made. 5 were answered right away, but 3...
Hold on, sir. They'll be on the line in a second.
kept ringing.
Stay on the line.
One call for more than 3 minutes. I played those calls for members of Cleveland's Public Safety Committee.
Where's the Cleveland dispatcher?
Cleveland, where are you?
Councilman Mike Polensek told me it became too hard to listen.
That's unacceptable service. That's totally unacceptable. And in today, with today's technology, you have to ask yourself, what is wrong? What is wrong internally with that system?
According to the city, those 3 calls were made by AT&T phones, which still need to be routed through the county dispatch before they reach the city.
The first 5 were answered very quickly. We were able to get some resources out there, and unfortunately the calls from CCOMs, because the people were overwhelmed with the other calls, they didn't get them as timely.
NewsChannel 5 kept pushing. They're in distress because they're just sitting and waiting and hearing the rings. I mean, that's not acceptable.
No, it's not. That's one of the reasons he's got the Office of Quality Control looking into it.
Hennessy revealed that our story has prompted an investigation into call volumes and staffing levels. Council Chair of the Public Safety Committee, Matt Zone, told me the same thing.
You can be assured, as based upon your report, we're going to explore this conversation through the committee process.
Now, the city is in the process of having all of those calls directed straight to the city. That should be completed by the end of the year, but again, it has been delayed. Now, NewsChannel 5 wanted to know that once that happens, there are going to be enough dispatchers to answer those calls. More on those concerns coming up at 6. Live in Cleveland, Megan Hickey, NewsChannel 5.
Right now,